自分自身も連続していることだったりね、世界と一体であることをより感じやすくなったのかもしれない。
Imagine stepping into a world where light and sound dance around you, where walls melt away and boundaries blur. This isn't science fiction. It's the captivating reality of teamLab Borderless. This immersive experience is a symphony of creative minds, driven by a shared passion to transport audiences to new realities.
今俺はこの世界を見てるけど、この世界の中に自分はいるね。当たり前だけど。でもレンズで聞い取った瞬間、身体を失うから座ってしまう。だからテレビを見るときは必ず座る。映画を見るときも必ず座る。あれはレンズが我々を座らせてる。だからレンズとは違った境界を生まない、その空間を切り取るけれども境界を生まず身体を失わない、そういう空間の切り取る論理構造を模索し始めたんだね、一番初め。
This relentless pursuit of innovation is the culmination of over 2 decades of experimentation.
2001年から始めて、だいたい2003、4年ぐらいから今のような方向のものをね、ずっと作ってんだね。より自分自身も連続していることだったりね、世界と一体であることをね、より感じやすくなったのかもしれない。
There's no rules and there's no maps. You need just only your body. If the fan visits to the teamLab Borders, we would like to make them to think about what is the borders is, and we don't need to make a rule to just experience by yourselves.
Through exclusive interviews with teamLab's mastermind, Toshiyuki Inoko, and the art product team catalyst, Gani, we gain unprecedented access to the creative process that brought this ambitious vision to life.
teamLabは2001年に、始めて、自分の故郷の、幼馴染、友達だったり大学の友達と始めた。何かその人間にとって世界は何か、人間は世界を一体どのように認識しているのか、そういうことに興味があったから、そういうものを研究したり作ったりし始めたのが一番初め。
For years, the art collective created exhibitions, new projects, new ideas. But the watershed moment came when teamLab created an exhibition called teamLab Borderless, located in Odaiba, Tokyo Bay.
It reminds me that in the opening time, I saw the huge lines. I'm wearing the dirty t-shirts because I need to think about checking all of the items before the opening. But I saw some of the bigger lines and also the children's voices around the floors. I felt like this gonna make much more teamLab much more great, going to the next level.
And they did indeed go to the next level. In 2019, teamLab Borderless shattered the record for the most visited museum in the world, welcoming over 2 million guests in just 6 months. It drew international attention, with notable figures like Melania Trump, Justin Bieber, Brad Pitt, and more celebrities walking through its ethereal, ever-shifting landscapes.
The biggest changing thing is we have a lot of members right now. If you need something to create something like this, there's a lot of members, engineers, so you can ask them and creating it. So we have a much more speedy and we can create a high quality art pieces.
Art without boundaries unlocks immense potential, but also demands innovative solutions to unprecedented challenges.
それぞれは作品は作り始めた時代も違うし、一つ一つ作品はコンセプトがあったりして、それぞれ独立したコンセプトがあるわけよね。それらが重なり合っ あっていくわけだけど、いろんな場所でそれが全てにおいて何か関係し合っていること、重なり合っていることが、美しく あろうとすることとか、絵が成り立つこと、それはもう複雑極まりないので、何かいろんなものがいろんな場所で重なり合っていく中で、それでも何か関係性に意味があったり、絵として美しかったり、全ての場面でそうなることは、それが一番難しいことかもしれない。
teamLab was determined to push the boundaries and create an experience that surpassed its predecessor. We see them experiment with new technologies, refine existing artworks, and strive for a deeper level of interaction and immersion.
We started the renewal project from 2022. What we are trying to think about a renewal is we need to make for the project much more borderless, and also we need to renew our teamLab art product, the artwork. So, for example, in the 2018, there was lamps. Forest of Resonating Lamps was one of the biggest artwork in the borders. So that was our pressure, but we need to make much more bigger and much more immersive the new experience in this project. We don't want it to make a copy and paste like a teamLab Borderless like before. We try to make which everybody doesn't experience before. We create the two new art pieces. One is we call bubble lamps, and also microcosmoses. The two things is we try to thinking the new types of the lights, what is the light. teamLab is one of the artists, so we try to think about what is the best way in this room to experience with the brightness and the colors. We are using our mathematics, or we are creating the basement from the knowledges. Most of the important things is how to make tiny things right now to make bigger things. If we making tiny things like a one by one, it will make the experience going to be changed a lot. teamLab a creating process is to not make from 0 to 1. We need to make from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. The bubble universe, we made it an infinity world, an immersive world like this, and there's a lot of color we made it, and also that you can experience when you stand near to your favorite bubble lamps, it suddenly change the colors and it will make a line and change the color. There's 4 different lights we made it. One is the LED lights. We have a lot of physical lights, and there's a lot of bunch of lights reflects to the one of the sphere we call the environmental light. Microcosmoses, we started the project from teamLab Border Shanghai before, but we wanted to make a much more new the light experience. So that's why we try to make from the basic things first. There's a bunch of the rails inside of the room, and there's cars gonna be moving through to everywhere they want, and there's 2 types of difference, but the same concept is to making a new the light with our product design.
Going forward, teamLab says it's striving to continue to make its experiences more borderless, regardless of where people are from.
I think teamLab Borderless, one of the biggest theme is titled, they call the borders. We don't have any specific borders between the countries, and we don't have any borders between the genders or a lot of things. If the fan visits to the teamLab Borders, we would like to make them to think about what is the borders is.
いつもね、一体この世界をどう認識しているのか、人間のこの世界の認識は何かっていうことを考えていて、だから認識におけるもうちょっとその原理みたいなもの、そういうものを知りたいと思うし、それを知って何か人間の認識を拡張できたらいいなと思っているんだね。そういう人間がどう世界を見てるか、それがどう拡張されるかみたいな ところなので、あんまり文化的背景は関係ないんだと。
teamLab's vision isn't a map. It is a portal to a new world, and the team's passion is the fuel that propelled them through it.
The interesting is like teamLab never set the goal. teamLab is one of the side is a business side, but like teamLab is artist. teamLab is co-creative, and we don't have any specific name who is creating. There's only name the teamLab is. We are trying to make the people's like experience 1 degree, a little bit angle, so changing a little bit, because like that's our aim and also that's our goal. So teamLab Borders Azabudai is, I can promise, it's much more borders between the previous one, and we don't have any goals, setting the goals. Just one thing is creating every day, every moment, even the sleeping time maybe.
何かこの世界とね、自分が連続していることをね、体験できるような場所にしたいし、まあでもそういうことを通してね、何か自分がまあこの世界の全てがね、ほんの少しでも肯定できたりね、もしくは自分自身が生きていることをね、強く肯定できるようなね、場所にしたいなと思うね。